The latest article, actually, that's good. It's a New Year's resolution. It's my message to the GOP: go slow, slow down, take your time. The one thing we on the right do too often is we get so wound up, so angry by what Obama and the Democrats do, that the second we get some power, we want to run right in there and change it all back. And if our representatives don't change it all back immediately, they're a bunch of rhinos. We got to get them out of there. We expected results. Hey, I actually respect the desire to expect results. I think that's great. I don't want Republicans in Congress pussyfooting around on this stuff. Get tough. But please, please, go slow and enjoy the ride. Don't, if we try to, and the big example I use in the article is Obamacare. If we try to take Obamacare away all at once, then we're going to turn Obama into a murderer, into a good guy. And here's why. Obamacare is 2,700 pages of stuff. People can't get their minds around all that at once. And so if you take it away all at once, it's very easy for the left to cast that as we are taking things away from people. So instead, break it down into piece by delicious piece by delicious piece. Take your time. Every couple weeks, go after another part of it that's wildly unpopular. Advance a piece of legislation that shows how we would do it instead, and make people happy. You know, nobody likes the medical device tax. Advance a piece of legislation that takes that away. Nobody likes being penalized if they don't buy health insurance. Okay? Take that penalty away with another piece of legislation. And by the way, each time you do this, the left, the Democrats, are forced to have a vote on it. They've got to commit their votes to it. And Obama, if he vetoes it, is going to look horrendous. All right? And he's going to make our 2016 look even better. One thing after another, we need to pick it apart piece by piece by piece by piece. And that way, each time, on each piece, the American people will have the time to digest that piece, to understand, hey, yeah, we really don't like this, and we really want this gone. But if you take it away all at once because we're angry, if we act out of anger, we make them heroes. Don't do that. Take your time, enjoy the ride, and you're going to make them look horrible along the way.
And going slow is a way of fighting hard but fighting smart. Because if, using the Obamacare example, if we go piecemeal, then the discussion is about the Medicare device the medical device tax. The discussion is about the very granular issue, and we can talk about the pros and cons of it. If we were to start out with repeal all of Obamacare, then the discussion is about, do you want poor people to die in the streets? And we end up defending against those attacks. It's much better for us to deal with the individual issues and gain agreement with the majority of America on each one of those issues. And it's only at the end of the year that they realize, oh my gosh, I have agreed with every single bit of the repealing of the little Obamacare functions that they've done. Wow, maybe those conservatives were right on some of those things.
The great thing about it, too, is as we are doing piece by piece by piece, if the Republicans follow this plan, we will have ready talking points. We will have ready arguments in a very contained, compartmentalized way where, well, we're just talking about the medical device tax, or we are just talking about the individual mandate, and that narrows the amount of things we have to know at any one time to speak to an issue to a very manageable number. And that means more opportunities to sway people as they listen to a very refined and very narrow argument.
Well, and I think, too, it gives us a chance, like you're saying, Fishy, to provide an actual alternative solution that can work, that they can identify with and understand. Because when you say, well, health insurance just doesn't work, well, what are you going to put it in instead? That's too big. It's too big for my head. So why not take it piece by piece and say, well, instead of this, we're going to put in that. And then they'll say, oh, I like that idea. Okay, let's do it.
Take that in. The regulations said the fireman could not cross the street to save a life. They had to call 911. That is how we've penned ourselves in so much